Hello, it is Alex J Audios here, again with another video. This time there should not be any background noises other than what I'm saying or if I create background noises for this video. Number one, just want to say this artwork is not mine, so YouTube, don't get me for that. And second of all, this is different from all the other ones I've done. For instance, this is a bunch of people ex-listener. It's Class 1A girls ex-listener if you can't tell by the picture. And it's just basically where Class 1A girls, basically you meet them and everything. Just want to say that I don't really know all the characters' personalities as well because it's been a little while since I've actually watched MHA. So, excuse me if I don't know some of the names, or if I don't voice act them very well, because I know I'm terrible at that. But I think that's all I need to get out of the way. Oh, one more thing. I actually made, an Instagram. The link to it will be in the description down below, so please check that out for updates and everything, so that I won't have to do a big monologue in front of all my videos. And this one should be longer than all my other videos. I'm hopefully going to make it to 12 minutes this time. If y'all want to recommend any characters, any situations, or stuff like that, please do so in the comments section. And if you haven't already, subscribe and please like the video. Thank you. Hope you enjoy. It was your first day at UA, so you were very nervous. You walk into the classroom with your head down, trying to hope that nobody would notice that you were a new student. But a bunch of girls who were chatting in the corner look and notice you and bring you over to their little group. They all introduce themselves one after another, and you introduce yourself as well, stuttering a lot. You ask them why they even came over to you in the first place. They all say that they want to be friends with you and that it is finally a new relief to have a new kid in class. And they all started asking you questions right after the others, such as what is your name, where did you go to school before, why did you come to UA, and what is your quirk, etc., etc. Next thing you know, after classes have ended, the girls tug you and drag you to the mall. You were being dragged all over the mall, holding shopping bags and picking out clothes, accessories, everything that you guys liked. And the girls stop at a movie theater and ask you what kind of movies you like. You respond with your favorite movie genre, which is comedy. They all nodded in agreement and decided on a movie. You all buy your popcorn, buy your snacks and everything, and go into the movie theater. They said that there should be a couple of boys meeting up with you later. You nodded as you quietly sat next to all of them. You were very nervous because this was your first group of friends that you ever got to actually hang out with. Your other friends just wanted you to complete their homework, used you as venting to vent to, and you saw it as a great relief that you finally got some friends that actually seemed to care about you. While in the middle of the movie, Mina says that she needs to talk to you privately in the bathroom. You nod as Mina drags you off to the bathroom, and she asks you if you're doing okay. You nod in agreement, not wanting to say anything because you know it would come out in stuttered words. Mina asks if this was all too much for you, if they were being too chatty, or did you not like all the shopping, and stuff like that. You shake your head no, and told her that you actually liked the shopping, and it was a great relief to actually have a group of friends to hang out with. She smiled and said that was a relief because they all were going to meet up in the dormitories and have a sleepover that night and asked you to join them. You nodded very quickly as you really never been to a sleepover before. But you couldn't tell her that because it would be too embarrassing, right? And then she asked if you want to go back to the movie. You say yes as she drags you off back to the movie theater. You hear a lot of chatting during the movie and people trying to shush them down. They excuse themselves at the end of the movie and y'all just started walking around the mall. They all asked you if you were up to the sleepover, and you nodded and said that Mina had already invited you. And you say that it was a big relief to have all of them as your friends. They all hugged you very tightly, as they thought it was very cute that you thought that. And afterwards, they just headed over to the dormitory, and they all hung out in the main meeting place in the dormitories to watch a movie together. You saw that they were all in their pajamas, except for you. You were still in your school uniform. They rush you up to Mina's room to get you into some proper pajamas. Mina says that you can borrow any pair of pajamas you'd like. You borrow a green pair of pajamas since that was your favorite color. You asked Mina if it was really okay to be borrowing such expensive clothes, and such neat ones as that. Mina says, yeah, it's okay. It's like I let everybody borrow some of my clothes from time to time. Especially, yeah. You all head back down, and you just hung out, talked about boys, talked about girls, and they asked you what your preference was, boys, girls, or somewhere in between. You tell them that you kinda like both, and they nod their heads very quickly and say, oh my gosh, yeah! I can't believe that we have an LGBT person finally! And they start asking you questions about your sexuality, what kind of things you like they asked earlier. Although this one became more in detail. They asked you if you liked any of the girls or guys in Class 1A. You shake your head no, and they ask if you've seen anybody in 1B that you liked. You actually nodded your head yes, and they asked who it was. You quietly whispered to all of them that it was actually Shinso that you liked. They all squealed at the excitement of trying to hold in so that the boys wouldn't be woke up. Mina gets out a random chalkboard from out of nowhere and starts jotting down a plan to get you and Shinzo together. You try to get her to stop, but she wouldn't. She kept on insisting that you guys get together. You kept on blushing in embarrassment and saying that he would never like you back. Mina says that is nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Now, how are we going to do this? Ooh, maybe she could say that she wanted to study with him because she was having a bit of problems with her class. Everybody else liked the idea. So, the next day, they pushed you over towards Shinzo as he was walking out of his first class. You asked him if he would help you study, even though he wasn't in the hero course with you. He nodded and told you to meet him at his place tonight, or his dorm to be exact, and you nodded yes. Okay, so that went a little off track, and sorry that this one wasn't made completely gender neutral. I'll make sure to put that in the description, and I'll try to make another one that is completely gender neutral, and that doesn't, like, talk so much about, you, ex, another listener. There will probably be a part 2 to this, I do not know, but if y'all want a part 2 to this one, please tell me, because I'd be glad to make it. If not, that's okay too. You can give me other recommendations if you like. And one of my next videos are probably going to be made in the Haiku fandom, so watch out for that. I know I say a lot, I'm sorry, but I am only posting one video tonight. I think this will be the only video I post tonight, because I had to deal